MOG Fire, SELAMAT DATANG DI LIVE OPEN Mabar eFootball 2026, MOG Fire, MOG Soccer Bowl, Open Mabar UNTUK Semua Viewer. MOG Video Game, Authentic Team Free, MOG Crown, Dream Team VIP 5K2 Mat.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Messi making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedicated...
Lampard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lampard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. Benatia clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And Messi! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. What a moment for the triple centurion, for one of this team's favourite sons. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Drogba. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Drogba. Kukçu. Now it's Pele. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Indonesia already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Davids running with intent. Messi wriggles his way through, picked out brilliant. Lampard! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
No, again there's no way through. That's a little off target. And it's Ribery. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Great vision. And he's gone direct here. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Shevchenko. Howson. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Kukçu. Marmoush. Pele. Tries to cross. Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Drogba. Robertson. Robertson charging forward down that flank. Cross goes in there. Backward it goes. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Benatia. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Drogba. Gerrard. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Marmoush clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Drogba.
Might want to be careful there.
Lampard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be 1 minute
Lampard.
at a time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has
Please
to
make
resist
sure to
change
watch the
at
screen
this
for an
stage.
information bulletin from the regional
Indonesia
police
looking
department.
composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Ribery has created one goal already. And it's Drogba. And that has left him in a heap.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pele. Cafu. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And this is Drogba. And it's Drogba! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Drogba. And he plays one through. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gerrard.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Great ball, and he's in here. That's put paid to the danger. Marmoush. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. And here's Drogba. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Drogba! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 6, Shevchenko. Substitution taking
His
place.
positioning was spot on. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Drogba. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Drogba.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's a good
17,
35 yards out, this.
Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Marquinhos. And back to the keeper. And it's Van Bouten. Serginho. Oh, there's a probing ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Rice. Neymar. Scholes. Tries one from range. Oh my word, that is quite something. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's...
Neymar! Rice. And it's Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Endrick. Now it's Drogba. And it's lofted through here. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's come loose. Now Davids. And here's Drogba. And he's got away from him. Ambitious ball here.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. Rijkaard. Robertson. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's a fine interception. Davids. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pele. Pele stood his ground strongly. It's Pele! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw!
Number 11.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
On the field, number 15.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see...
Great chance! That was not... And another try! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lille are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great vision. Howson cuts out the pass. Now it's Platini. Jokeres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Shevchenko. Floated through. Header! And a neat finish! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nunez. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zico. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's found a way through. Now it's Drogba. And this is Ribery. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Isco. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Out of play, and it is a goal kick. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bouten. Cafu. And it's Messi. Now Davids. Now it's Shevchenko. He's had it taken off him. Isco. Messi. Lampard. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. He's through here, and he is dashing away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Great chance here from position. Messi! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Quality ball. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Darwin. He's in a good... Platini! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Platini is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And here's Zico, and he was alert to it. Messi. Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Zico.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Howson getting this one clear. That's it, 45 minutes up. We can review the first half.
Indonesia clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Indonesia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitutions taking place.
So, into the second half. Time and again they are repelled. Ribéry. Drogba. Ribéry. Ribéry. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Zico, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Nun. Can he finish? And here's Nunez. Drogba. Now it's Ribéry. And the through ball. Not a hint of offside here. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Ribéry. Drills one in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Cafu has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting through the gears here. He has a look up. And that was very necessary. Back in one's chance! And that's a sharp finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Simple, certain, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. João Cancelo. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Beckham. Koundé. And it's Rodri. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Looking for the run. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Beckham. Crosses it into the area. Oh, well played. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cafu, Messi, Lampard, now it's Drogba, Shevchenko, chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Koundé, Iniesta. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. That has not gone well. So it is still 0-0. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Davids. And here's Drogba. Foot in. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Roma really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Iniesta. Now it's Van Basten. Beckham. He's on it. Can he get away? He's in a great position here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. Keeper's got good distance on that. Serginho gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lampard. Can he get it through? Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Roma couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Played out to the left flank. Pings in across. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And it's Cruyff. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is Shevchenko. And there's green grass ahead of him. João Cancelo. And it's Iniesta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Shevchenko. João Cancelo. Oh, can he get onto this? Drogba. And he was quick to react.
Only 1 minute added time.
Oh, this looks sharp. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody.
So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Roma have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Lampard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Van Basten. And he's decided to go for it. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good spread. And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham makes a move down the right. There's the crossfield ball. Close, decent chance! Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now, can they get him away? And this is Drogba. And he is... And the shot! That's going wide left. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Rodri. Van Basten. Lampard. And it's Messi. He has a look up. Shevchenko ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Goes for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And the game has liftoff. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Bang.
Udah bang, ada Drogba bang.
Trick Gachin Yog Na Bang, GWBLM Daypad.
Number 27, Indonesia choosing to make the first change. Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And this is Scholes, and this is Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Roma really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Roma really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Searching pass he's played there. And the two sides separated by the game. He's in one-on-one. It's Drogba!
Tinggal lumayan bang, mantap.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's found a way through. Van Basten.
Panisha Kurban Gak Besok Bang.
Lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's clever. João Cancelo. And it's Cancelo. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, what a ball! Chance, surely! Serginho. And time is up. Indonesia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Please turn your attention
Drogba
to the
taking in
screen
the
for
accolades,
information
having been
provided
named
by
man of the
local
match,
police.
and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Nyampe nggak ya? 100.000. Nih, kalau divisi 2 kayaknya bisa nggak dapat timber itu, bisa bang?
Minimal peringkat 1 juta kalau dia asnyagak bakal dapat.
Ini peringkat saat ini tuh 205.000 kayaknya bang. Dapat nggak? Peringkat saat ini 205.690. Kalau 1 juta masuk sih kalau divisi 3.
Itu 2 juta bang.
Hah, 2 juta ya? Oh. Karena nggak ada 0 di belakangnya ya. Berarti harus divisi 1 ya. Bisa nggak ya? Lumayan tuh Timber.
Divisi 3 masih jauh.
Masih jauh. Ya, coba naik ke divisi 2 dulu bang. Bisa nggak ya? Ini aja naik turun dari tadi bang. Menang kalah, menang kalah, kalah menang. Kamu udah divisi berapa bang?
Kalau point rating abang 1700, itu udah mau masuk peringkat 1 juta.
Mau masuk peringkat 1 juta. Oh gitu. Terus dulu nih. Berarti 1700. Kita butuh 300 poin lagi. Bisa nggak ya? Kalau bisa naik divisi 2 ini udah lumayan ini bang. Pencapaian terbaik ini divisi 2. Biasanya cuma mentok divisi 3.
Point rating abang tadi 1400-an.
400-an bang. Dikit lagi bisa tuh. Kayaknya 2 kali menang lagi bisa divisi 2. Semoga ini menang ya.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Divisi 2 lebih sulit bang. Banyak konsultan sama player pick smart assist.
Pakai smart assist atau gimana ini bang?
And
Aku
we're
pernah coba
underway.
kemarin pakai smart assist.
So
Pas
Jim,
umpan
tell me this, who are
terobosannya
you looking for
hilang
in
arah gitu
particular
bang.
here?
Well, Peter, I know people are
Kita
probably going to knock
datar,
me as being biased
dia
towards my
malah
trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that had... Barella! And again! It's there! And we have liftoff! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Kalau smart assist itu dibantu bot yang
Already
jerakan bang.
chasing the game. And Shevchenko! And no mistake. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Aku pernah kemarin pakai
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
malah kayak
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
kurang nyaman
And
aja.
a header!
Kita mau
Firm header,
umpan
just
rendah,
off
dia
target.
malah
That's a really decent chance.
shootingnya juga bisa gitu berubah untuk
Indonesia
warnanya.
have conceded twice
Dari biru
already.
bisa
This
jadi
is a
ungu.
horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Maciej Cunha, Barella, Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Messi's cross. Maciej Cunha.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beraldo cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Now it's Shevchenko.
Kalau
It's a good
die
ball out
device
wide.
I2 dan 3 kebanyakan
Well,
player
quality
smart
clearly
ace semua.
deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh gitu. Aku pernah dulu pakai, tapi ya nggak enak. Lebih enak kayak gini.
Lampard. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And the shot's on. Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Mari bang, fokus dulu bang.
Now it's Ribery.
Focus
Serginho.
dulu.
He has found the way through. Crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. And this is Lampard. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. And it's Ribery. Lampard. Cafu makes the interception. Fernandez. And it's Barella. 15 minutes till half-time. Cunha going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Now it's Drogba. No way through there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Ini kartunya nggak ada yang bagus juga nih.
He's had a shot! Barella finding himself in space. Messi. Lampard. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Tries one from range.
There will be one.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is good alertness. And that is the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
Today,
But
please
there's
take
still a
some time
maybe
out
at
to give
play.
your support
Maybe
to our
they'll
Bebas
thrive on
team.
the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vardiol, spread out to the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Shevchenko. Maciej Cunha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cafu gets over and intercepts. And the counter is on. And this is Drogba. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Messi is behind this one. So the perfect chance to get one back. Messi! And we have our very first corner. All Black trying to keep this in. And this is a chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's been hooked away. Oh, it's come loose. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Drogba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Shevchenko. Barella. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is expertly dealt with. Barella! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Ribery, number 30, Messi, number 19.
Do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, that's been intercepted.
Number 7, Cristiano
Drogba is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him.
And Shevchenko! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Shevchenko, and this is Messi. Lampard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Delivers with whip. Keeper's dealt with that. Davids. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Akanji. Cafu. Van Dijk. Beraldo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Kamavinga. That's an imaginative pass. And he's forced to go back. Lampard. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Akanji. Cafu. Kamavinga. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vardiol.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's straight offside. Quality ball. Kamavinga. This is a promising build-up. Neymar. And this is Shevchenko. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! It's in! And they are right back within touch!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Just eases him off the ball. It's a nicely shaped ball. Real chance. Ropa!
And admitted has
Quick to
been
recover
indicated.
this. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that is a real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Vardiol. Akanji. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent.
Naiknya 30, turunnya 35, anjay. Lama kupuk gak bagu sama Bang Eri, cek Tio kawan Aris. Tio kawan Aris. Tapi kok ini mah ke Bali lah 10 modelnya mandak Bang Eri. Tibo di Bali. Lah cair sama Bang Eri. Nggak ada pulang ke Padang lagi. Dan cas man. Mana pono? Kaman cas. Besar sih kau duduk. Bang cai. HP-mu dulu langi. Kah? Mana? Tanya dong. Enggak dalam lah. Tambah tidak lah ancak jaringan kok ya udah ancak. Wah, Android proses mau dia berhenti terus tuh. Apa tuh? Belakangnya ada kuat.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate.
Header! He's beaten the keeper, but has another go!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And this is Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. Lampard. Davids. Can he spark a counter here? And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, they've got it again. That's beautifully weighted. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ribery. Great vision. No, he's just misjudged that one. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Drogba. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Olmo. Menu. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Couch. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a searching pass. Not a hint of offside here. And he lines up a cross. Now he's got space here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Menu. Alexander-Arnold. Delivered with swing. Now it's Ribery. Menu. And It's Bruno Fernandes. And he's quick to return it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good read, needed to be. Menu. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ribery. Now that's well seen too.
Cara biar dia tak berhenti gimana, Bang?
Lampard. That's good running with the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lisandro Martinez calmly anticipates. Messi. Now it's Drogba. Shevchenko. Van de Ven does well to get it back. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lampard. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please make sure to watch the screen for
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia really are going to need to improve in a hurry.
Oh, he's been caught napping. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shevchenko.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And this is Bernardo Silva. Real chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's had it taken off him. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Menu. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Martinez. Now it's Kout. Van Bouten gets across and deals with it. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Dani Olmo. Now Van de Ven. And here's Bernardo Silva. In again. He's cut it out. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Drogba. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. Ribery. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the right flank. That's a super give and go. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lampard. And it's Messi. Now Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Drogba! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, that was vital. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That has been cut short.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter.
Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Count! Not a bad try by any means. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal! And that could well be the winner.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Endrick. Davids. And here's Shevchenko. Bastoni.
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Count, spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Ball comes in, and it's claimed by the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Davids, played out towards the right wing. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bernardo Silva. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing.
Yuk Bang Acel, mana kodenya? Aku yang bikin room atau gimana? Ikut bang, ikut bang. Boleh ikut nggak bang?
Ayo, ayo. Ayo. Siapa ini? Gue masih jalan gitu ya. Ref, dash. Oh, Bang Refdan. Ayo Bang Refdan. Dash. Ini boleh kurang dong, kurang dua orang. Apa sih bang? Masih bola. Kayak gitu, itu biar gak ketebak musuh itu bang. Biar ini, tuh. Harusnya aku yang blunder, kenapa kamu ikut-ikutan anjir.
Bang.
Udah menit berapa, Bang?
38, sabar ya.
Bentar kok ini, Bang.
Bentar kok.
Bentar kok.
Nonton aja di
mereka.
Di mana?
Bang Okta.
Di mana?
Bang Okta.
Di Lebang Okta.
Itu di ya.
Oke.
Astagfirullah.
Enggak ada yang di-share di grup itu ya. Tak share-nya habis ini.
Cakap astagfirullah panik.
Nonton aja di Bang Okta.
Di mana?
Enggak ada Bang Okta. Masalahnya. Ya.
Astagfirullah.
Enggak ada yang di-share di grup itu ya. Aduh, tak share-nya.
Astagfirullah panik. Kau. Tenang.
Tangkep mainnya ya.
Bang Okta, aku udah subscribe ya. Subrek balik ya.
Banggalin. Tangkep mainnya ya. Dia loh, dia
Itu ciri-ciri kalau orang nggak pakai smart access gitu, Bang Khalif. Mesti kegendong terus rasanya.
Dia yang pakai dia pakai dia tadi.
Sudah subscribe ya.
Subrek balik ya. Banggalin. Gile Banggalin. Banggalin. Iya loh, dia yang aman gak suram, jadi dia yang tak
CB ya? CB bisa, RB bisa. Suram jadi CF bagus tuh. Dia jadi CB malah lebih gokil lagi, Bang, untuk rating in game ya malah.
aman gak suram,
Bisa jadi 108, 109 kayak Mas.
ganti aja suramnya itu.
Broken card itu, Bang.
Broken card itu.
Suram jadi CF bagus tuh.
Kiper.
Oh iya. Kurang ke kiri mana?
Masih bisa. Ganti aja suramnya itu. Broken card itu.
Oh iya. Oke. Kok ke situ?
Aduh, besar.
Harusnya ke Ibra, sorry.
Amat.
Gak sesuai.
Sakit aku.
Ini nih kalau ngelawan user smart assist. Aha, bro.
Iya.
Bocah.
Makan sendiri ini. Makan sendiri. Yuk.
Masih. Maaf.
Santai.
Jangan di depan aja dia rendah saya. See?
Tak flashing.
game nih guys, mau off dulu guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for options for movement. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Drogba. Davids. And this is Shevchenko. Chouameni. That is ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Bastoni. Both sides exercising caution for now. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bastoni gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or...
Oh, good climb! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Played into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. Bastoni. Indonesia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's shifting through the gears here. To Nilsson. Now, what about this cross? And we have our very first corner. And it's Koundé. Thinks one through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Drogba can be a real threat inside the box.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lampard. Ribéry. It's a good foot in there. Quality ball. Shot could be on. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ooh. And he's intervened well there. Almost half an hour in now. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Sané. Now this... And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. Dink through. And this is Drogba! Good save. Keeper read that well.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Danielson. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in by Danielson. Just eases him off the ball.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
McAllister, brilliantly cut out. Trameni makes the interception. And it's Sané. Oh, good take in a good area. Serginho. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Distributed tidily. Sané gets into a good position. Crosses it in. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Arsenal have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ribéry, he's found the way through. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. No! And there's the whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Indonesia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Danielson. Costa Curta. Oblak. Oblak sends that a long way. Van Bouten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Shevchenko. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he was quick to react. Lampard. Now it's Shevchenko. Tchouaméni. And it's Shevchenko. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Dani Olmo is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Dani Olmo. Danielson has it out wide and in space.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Dani Olmo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's through here. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have movement on both benches. Davids. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
That is good strength. Davids deals with that comfortably. York. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, super find. York. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho kept aware. Oh, terrible pass. Davids. Danielson. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run. Danielson.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substitution.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Do it. That's an imaginative pass. Scholes. Now it's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Do it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vicious ball here. The most accurate pass. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Van Belten. 2 minutes to be added on. And that's that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry.
Satu turun.